Good morning, dear children. Myself Vijay Lakshmi. How are you? Are you fine? Welcome to our social studies class. Today we discuss some more information about a new village. In the previous lesson, we saw a village on the coastal plain which had plenty of water and rich soil. That is a village of Penamakuru in Krishna Delta. In Penamakuru, the rainfall is heavy and a river also located. What is that river name? Krishna. And soil is very fertile for grow agriculture and improve their living condition. And now we are going to discuss about a new village which is located in Plateau region. Here the lifestyle is very difficult because most of the land is rough and high elevated. It is difficult for us to people to grow crop. The plateaus of Andhra Pradesh are mostly a part of Deccan Plateau. Plateaus are land situated at a height. If you start from Nellore and follow the Pennarch upstream, you will cross the coastal plain and reach the Velukonda hills. You will have to climb the hill to reach the plateau region of Kadapa and Anantapur districts. The Velukonda hills form the escarpment of the plateau. Unlike the plains, plateaus are marked by several small hills, hill ranges, and hillocks interspersed with flat areas between them. As a result, cultivation and settlement is possible only in small pockets. They are also more rocky with thin layer of soil. An important aspect of this region of Andhra Pradesh is that it receives very low rainfall. We want to see how people live in such difficult terrains, so we visit a village in Anantapur district. After crossing several hills and rock trenches, we finally find Salkam Cheru. It is 30 km northeast of Anantapur in Singanamala Mandal. Now, where is Salkam Cheru is located? Singanamala Mandal. Now, look at this map. It is the map of Salkam Cheru. In the northwest, it is surrounded by some hillocks. In the south, you are finding some trenches. In the middle of the village, you are finding some cultivated land. Now, look at this map. Salkam Cheru. It is named after a tank called Salkam Cheru. The tank is so located that rainwater from the high hills to its west, north and south flow into it. In 2011 onwards, this tank is completely dry. The villager says that it has been dry for the last 20 years. Another important feature of this region is less rainfall, and the land is rocky, rough, and the soil is infertile and less nutrient. So that reason the government declared this region is drought prone areas. The landform is unsuitable for living, but some people are existing or surviving their lives in this region. How they are living, what is their lifestyle, and what is the difficulties they are facing in this region, let's we revise. Look at the sketch of the location of Salkam Cheru. Can you see the hill on the three sides of the village and the tank? Why do you think the tank has been dry for so long? Why? Because the rainfall is less in this region. Actually, in this region, the tank is filled with rainwater collected from hills and mountains. And this region, the rainfall is very less. So that reason, the tank is dry for the last 20 years. Now let us discuss the climate of Salkam Cheru. Here the temperature will increase 39 degree in summer and 28 degree in winter season. This region gets rainfall from the end of June to October. The rain is scanty and irregular. During the year of really low rainfall, a drought situation develops in such areas. Crops dry away and there is little rainfall to fill the tank or recharge the ground water Drinking water for human and cattle become a major problem in this region. In the absence of irrigation facilities, it is difficult to carry out any agricultural work. There are difficult years when people may be forced to look at other options for employment. Since such year of really low rainfall keep repeating, we can say that region is drought prone. The fields are located on both low slopes of the hill and on the flat ground below. As a result, a lot of stones roll down into the field. The soils are red and only about 2 to 3 feet deep. These soil have little humus or nutrients. They can't hold much water and the roots cannot grow deep and spread. As a result, many fields need to be left fallow or uncultivated for some years after a crop. Only small stretches of flat lands have deeper and fine soil. However, such lands have got degraded and become uncultivable sodu or saline soil. Saline soil have high content of lime and salt and will not absorb water. These soil are not suitable for any crop. Now children, compare the soil of plateau village Salkam Cheruvu with the soil of the plain region Penamakuru. Which of them is better for agriculture? Which of them? Yes, it is Penamakuru village soil is better for growing crops and the soil is fertile and high nutrients. Now we discuss water resources in Salkam Cheruvu. As rainfall is low, the people of this region have to store rainwater and use groundwater. There are no streams or canal near Salkam Cheruvu. Long ago, the people of this region excavated tanks to store the rainwater and the water flowing down the seasonal streams. Plateaus are suitable for building such tanks because of natural depression and small hills. You can see at Salkam Cheruvu how the water from the surrounding hills come down and how a small wall joining two hills can create a large water reservoir. There are thousands of such tanks in Anantapuram district. Besides large tanks, there are also a few small ponds built to provide drinking water to animals of the village. In the past, the villagers repaired the tanks and streams and regulated the use of the tank water. This has declined rapidly in the last 30 years. As a result, the tanks like Salkam Cheruvu have become dry. While tanks store rainwater, wells help us to use groundwater. It is very difficult to dig wells in the plateau because of rocks underneath. Even after the rocks are broken and the well is dug, there may be little or no water due to low rainfall. The groundwater table is very deep. Once the water in the well is used for irrigation, it takes at least 2 days for the well to replenish. In recent years, bore wells are used for irrigation instead of open wells. You can read about such well in the plain village. However, it is very expensive to dig bore wells in the plateau. In Salkam Cheruvu, water is found below 250 feet. Farmers have been spending huge amount of money in the hope of finding good source of water. Those who can afford a dig bore wells make many attempts and try to see if they are lucky to reach groundwater. Very few farmers can afford to invest so much money. Only 5 to 10 farmers with a lot of land have bore wells. The rest depend on rainfall only. With the growing number of bore wells, the kuntas or tanks are getting dry due to poor maintenance. The tanks are used by all people and animals of the village, while the bores are used by 1 or 2 farmers only in Salkam Cheruvu. Now let's discuss the difference between Penamakuru and Salkam Cheruvu. Penamakuru is located in plain region and its left side river Krishna is flowing and right side Bandar canal and it has plenty of water. And now Salkam Cheruvu is located between hills and mountains and here the crops will grow few areas in middle part of the village. Most part of the Salkam Cheruvu is covered by plateau region. Now the soil of Penamakuru is alluvial soil. It is rich in fertile and humus, and Salkam Cheruvu soil is less in nutrients and infertile, and the color of soil is red. In Penamakuru, most of the area is cultivated by paddy, sugarcane, turmeric, pulses, etc. In Salkam Cheru, most of the area is remained by dry, lack of water facilities and rainfall. In Penamakuru, the rainfall is heavy, which is useful for growing crops. In Salkam Cheru, the rainfall is less. The water is not sufficient for domestic purpose. In Penamakuru, the Krishna river flows northeastern part of the village. In Salkam Cheruvu, the streams are completely dry throughout the. In Penamakuru is very near to river Krishna. The groundwater can be found at a depth of only 50 to 25 feet. Hence, the expenditure on digging bore wells is very low. While in Salkam Cheruvu, water is found below 250 feet, farmers have been spending huge amount of money in the hope of finding good source of water. In Penamakuru, most of the bore wells has submersible pumps operating with electricity, thus the coastal plains have plenty of water. But in Salkam Cheruvu, wells help them to use groundwater. It is very difficult to dig wells in the plateau because of rocks underneath. Even after the rocks are broken and the well is dug, there may be little or no water. Now children, let's discuss what we learn. Salkam Cheruvu is located in Anantapur districts in Singanamala Mandal. And here the rainfall is less and the groundwater level is less for digging wells and bore wells, and the crops will grow in few areas depend on wells or rainwater. Due to lack of rainfall, most of the area are under drought prone areas, and here the temperature is increased in summer as well as in winter, and there you found few tanks for irrigational purpose or domestic use. Most of the farmers in this region finding very difficult to grow crops, for them very difficult to fulfill their daily needs, so the plateau region is not useful for growing any crop. So dear children, you understand, plateau region is not suitable for living and plain region is suitable for living. Still some people are existing and surviving their life in this difficult situation. We appreciate them, and the government has to take certain steps to improve their living condition and irrigation facilities for these people. Now dear children, thank you for watching this video, and most of you are not watching videos regularly. You watch all the videos. It is the one way of learning new thing in your life. Must and should post your doubt. Okay, unknown is an ocean, noun is a drop. Always what doubt you have, post your doubt. We will clarify you every day. Here I remain. Thank you.